Tomorrow is egg retrieval day. Have to be up at 5 o'clock because I have to be there at 5:45. I'm sorry, 6:45, not 5:45. So we will be leaving here at 6. I actually might wake up at 5:15 and get ready. I'm gonna wear something loose and comfortable. Kind of nervous, definitely excited. Another step in the process. Praying that we get at least 10 eggs and most of them fertilize and make it to day 5. So I don't have to do this all over again. Stimming wasn't that bad, but I had my days where I was really down. So I just pray that all goes well and that I'm in minimum amount of pain as possible tomorrow. I'm glad I was able to get 2 days, tomorrow and Wednesday, off of work. Granny will be meeting us here at 6 o'clock so we can get on the road and get there. Yeah, so pretty exciting stuff. One more step into this journey of parenthood that unfortunately we have to have assistance with. But I'm just thankful that I have a husband that's willing to put up with all my mood changes and help me with the shots. And I have a wonderful family that is being supportive. And the biggest supporter is my mother, who's financially helping. So I'll keep you guys updated and just pray for the best. So I spoke to my doctor and I ovulated before my egg retrieval. Yep, I ovulated probably Monday or Sunday. My egg retrieval was Tuesday morning. I went in for blood work Monday, and they never checked my LH surge or my progesterone, which showed that I ovulated. They checked for other hormones. I can't remember. I probably should have wrote it down or took a picture, but that's neither here nor there. Cycle 1 basically should have been canceled. Instead of me going to the surgery center to have my eggs retrieved, I should have known Monday from my blood work results that I ovulated. I asked my doctor, what my next step would be. Of course, he indicated the next cycle he would check those things for me, but it's not something normally that they check because in his 10 years of practicing, he never saw that before. This was his very first time where he saw a patient take ganirelix and still ovulate on their own. He's seen where the trigger shot doesn't work, so you don't ovulate at all, but he never saw any patient ovulate naturally like I did while on ganirelix. And I took 3 days of it. I have 3 vials, 3 syringes still left. The practice made me order 6 initially. I have about 4 or 5 vials of Menopur because I over-ordered that. And I have about 500 IUs of Follistin. So hopefully I'm able to start again in March with my birth control pills and stimming. And they are able to provide me the medicine free of charge. Even if it's not all of it, most of it will be wonderful. And a discount on my IVF package that I paid about $8,900. Yeah, about $8,900 for. Because the other 2 went to the PGS testing, which never got done. So I currently have a credit of roughly $2,000 to $3,000 for the testing. But I'm just so in shock and upset because if only those levels would have been tested Monday with my blood work, I wouldn't have went in to the surgery center. So that couple of $1,000 that I paid to them, the $500 that I paid to the anesthesiologist would not have been paid. And I would have known that I ovulated and wouldn't have went in for a dummy egg retrieval, basically. I was on a dummy mission. So basically, my first cycle was practice. And he tried to ask me, well, did you take the Ganirelix? Yes, I took the Ganirelix. Like, how do you not remember what you stuck yourself with? I took Ganirelix, Minipure, and Follistin the last 3 nights as instructed by your ART nurses. Now, if something went wrong on your calculations, if I was supposed to take more Ganirelix than I did, that's not my fault. You told me to wait for you to give me the instructions to take them. So I have contacted the billing office. I am waiting for a call back to discuss what kind of discount I can receive. And hopefully they're, empathizing with the fact that it's not my fault and that the doctor shouldn't have made me come in for an egg retrieval unless he was absolutely sure that I didn't ovulate. So all my other numbers came back correctly, so they didn't think that it was a chance that I ovulated, but somehow I ovulated. So on that note, hello ladies, I am back again, and excuse the lighting. I'm sorry, the way that the sun is hitting the window with the blinds is coming across a little distorted. However, I just wanted to make a quick update. As you can see, the 2 clips before were from January of 2017. Those clips were a day before my egg retrieval and a few days after my egg retrieval after meeting with the RE. Basically, I just wanted to encourage you all that are still in the journey or on the journey to conceive, do not give up. I know it's hard. I know it's stressful. I can't explain how grateful and how much joy we have currently carrying our rainbow baby. And I hate to kind of post certain things. Like, I really never posted a video explaining how I felt during those times. So I wanted to capture this journey with the second IVF cycle a little bit more, which is why I started posting the videos. But those are kind of like lost file clips that I've recorded but never posted, because I kept saying I want to do a channel, I want to do a channel, I want to encourage, but for some reason it's not as heavy on my heart as it was. But I still want to document the journey and be supportive for those who are sharing their journey and encouraging others and looking for encouragement. So again, ladies, do not give up. Stay, faithful. Stay prayed up. Do what you need to do. If you need to cry, if you need to vent, if you need to have a glass of wine, do what you need to do to keep that sanity and to keep that strength and that momentum going, that you want to be a mother, you want to have this baby. And even if it is a rainbow baby or if it's your first baby, do what you need to do if this is what God is putting on your heart. This is my 6th pregnancy, and I think my very first video I went through pretty much all the details of what happened on our journey, but this is our 6th pregnancy. And I was getting discouraged. When the doctor told me I had to do IVF, I was like, I'm not doing it. It's too much money. And then, a couple months later, I went back. Sorry, guys. My husband just came home, so the dogs are barking. I went back to the RE and was like, okay, we want to do IVF. This is something my heart is set on. But after that failed egg retrieval, it was like, is this really what we're supposed to be doing? So I had to go back to, God, pray, question him, cry, and just get back to the comfort level that I was at before the failed egg retrieval. So again, I am lost for words how excited and grateful and just how blessed I feel to be on this journey, even though it took me years to get here, multiple losses to get here. I had a tube removed, so I only have one tube left and it doesn't look the best, and we probably will never naturally conceive. And I don't want to say never because I don't know what God has in store for us. But as for now, we don't know if we can conceive naturally and have a successful pregnancy. All those other 5 pregnancies I had were conceived naturally, but they never made it to my uterus. Even with those clips that I made with that failed egg retrieval, a couple weeks later I found out that I was pregnant. How? I have no idea, but I never got my cycle after the egg retrieval like the doctor said I would. So I took a pregnancy test and it came out positive. I went in for my beta. My beta was 50. It was higher than what my beta was with this pregnancy. So I don't know how far along I was. A couple of days after that beta, before I was even able to go back for my second beta, I started to miscarry. So, and that just happened February of 17, excuse me, February 2017. So don't give up. I know it's hard. I know it hurts, especially when you see others around you having their babies, but don't give up. And if you need someone to talk to, I am here for you. You can call. Please, if any one of you, want somebody to talk to, someone that kind of gets what you're going through, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. If you want to text, call, chat in the comments, or any type of form of communication that you're comfortable with, email, I am here. I do not mind talking to you all and just sharing, how I felt when I was going through those times, because I can relate to most of you all. Some of you all I may not be able to relate to, but I still want to be available. And don't get me wrong, yes, I am grateful now, but in the beginning, initially, I had to fight off those negative thoughts that, okay, this may be another loss, and what my history, I already know is coming next, and going to the restroom and just checking and holding my breath to see if I was going to be bleeding or spotting, because that was what I was used to. That was the norm for me, and I did not want to carry those negative feelings and thoughts into this pregnancy. But we're human. We can't help it sometimes. So we have to try a little bit harder than probably, a pregnant woman that just spontaneously got pregnant and didn't have any losses. But at the same time, we have to continue to be positive and just know that, God supports our pregnancy regardless of when we deliver, when we don't deliver. Everything happens according to his plan. And I have, a couple of scriptures that I was stating and affirmations that I was stating just to keep my thoughts in the positive direction when I would get to a negative place. But you have to do what's right for you. At the end of the day, you have to do what's right for you. You have to be your own advocate. If it's not something that you feel good about, don't do it. If it's something you feel confident and strong about, then do it. But I just basically wanted to record this video to let you know a year ago where I was at and where I am at now, because I did not give up. So I hope that everyone is doing well, and I am here and I'm rooting for you all, and I will be back with another update in another couple of weeks. So until then, I hope everyone